Greetings, I'm Zak, and today I have something quite interesting and somewhat cool to show you. Or it's kind of like two things. So I'll show you the real version of this particular thing, and then I'll show you the TEMU version of this particular thing. And yes, that is right, I'm doing another TEMU unboxing comparison here. For what it is, obviously we know I'm a big fan of movies, horror, sci-fi and all that jazz, and one movie in particular that has stuck with me, especially because of its impact as well when it officially came out, was The Evil Dead. Now, one piece of merchandise that is synonymous with the Evil Dead franchise is of course the Necronomicon, the Book of the Dead. Now, I did quite a few years ago now find a DVD limited edition version of the Necronomicon of the first Evil Dead in a CEX, and that was a find that I never in a million years expected to find. It was £20 on DVD and it was on the bottom shelf in a random corner, so nobody else was going to go and get it. So I'll show you that now. Now that on this camera looks amazing. That looks very accurate to the film. What is really cool about this particular version of this is the fact that it does come in like an almost see-through like acrylic hard case, which has obviously been through the wars over its time through the shops and things, but it is a good bit of suitable protection for us because this is spongy. It has like a fleshy texture, much like the book in the movie, because it is made out of human skin. This isn't. Thank goodness this isn't, but the book in the movie is. So if I just take off this little cardboard thing and I take the Necronomicon out of this now. Unfortunately, with a bit of age and like exposure to sun and things, it can get a bit hard on the spine that I've noticed, but overall this is a incredibly spongy, creepy, horrific looking thing. Look, that's an ear. That is an ear, for goodness sake. And I just love the Evil Dead movies. They are like, I wouldn't say scary, but like they are like filled with horror, and obviously the later ones as well become quite funny. Which is kind of like a weird little kind of thing that goes with the franchise, which is kind of like a weird kind of genre jump, if you will. Now, I think that basically has like made it such a long-lasting franchise, because the horror is definitely in the first one, and then it kind of goes a bit into comedy horror, and then it goes completely crazy with the third one, which is still utterly fantastic. Now, if I open this one up, before I get to the TEMU one, I'll just give you a little rundown. There's a bit of stuff there. I'll just go through the books. Artwork, design. I'll just go through them a bit. There you go. That's a pretty good one. Pretty good there. So overall, this is like a limited edition DVD case, booklet, bits and pieces in there. Read that at your leisure. But that really isn't what this particular video is about. I can go into further detail on this at a future time if you'd wish. The video today is about the comparison with the TEMU version of the Necronomicon. Now, or Dark Magic Spellbook, as I think it was termed on TEMU, as it's known for not being able to obviously sell things as actually what they are. Another weird one, I think there was like a Godzilla figure, but they couldn't call it Godzilla, it was just turned around and it was called like Fire Dinosaur or something. So the package is here. The package containing the Necronomicon is here. Now what you will notice, ladies and gents, if I just turn that, it's a bit thin. A bit thin. That is kind of the first worrying indication. Has this been another instance where it's been like a trick, and it turns out to be like a tin sign or something like that. Let's see. Let's see. So if I just rattle around in here. Oh no. Okay, it's got a textured. I just had a look at this. Oh my. Well, it's certainly bigger than the previous one. So this, ladies and gents, is the unveiling of the TEMU Necronomicon. To be fair, on camera, that does look pretty good. It's just when you turn it sideways, it does look like it's been like ironed flat or something, or run over by a bus. The 2D version of the Necronomicon, you can summon two-dimensional demons. Oh, that's great fun. That is great fun. Ear on the back. Bit of a comparison here. Or comparison ear. Get it? Ears. I mean, it's not too bad compared side by side, is it? Okay. Obviously, it has got the textured like front, which is cool, which is actually a nice surprise. I will say that the pictures on TEMU did kind of sell this as being a bit thicker, I think. But that's kind of the gamble when it comes to TEMU. Things are so cheap. There's got to be a reason why. So if we dive into this now, I'm just gonna give you my first reaction of opening this. Okay. If I just show you some of these pictures, to be fair, I mean, it looks pretty good. That is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, that is pretty good. Now, I wasn't actually the one that purchased this, so I can't actually tell you how much was paid for this particular TEMU purchase. Now, there you go. That was the same kind of page from the actual limited edition version. Near as damn it, like, if you can't find the limited edition version, I would actually say that if you're dying for a version of the Necronomicon, I'd get it off TEMU. Like, look at that. I'd say, I mean, does the front of that, which one looks better on the front of this, like, camera? Like, look at these, ladies and gents. Tell me in the comments, what do you think looks better front on in this? Is it like, this is a bit of a shine to this one. This one is like very textured, which is really nice, very spongy. I'm not sure if that really comes across on the camera. I'll tell you what, if I like poke the ear. Can you hear that? Yeah, you can see that depression there. To be fair, side by side, I think this is actually a pretty good, like, representation of the Necronomicon. Exactly. If I can get my teeth in, honestly. The pages are obviously like printed in this one, but it's one heck of a good job. I have got to hand it to TEMU, and if you are an Evil Dead fan and you are finding it hard or maybe expensive to get your hands on one of these, then go for one of these. Honestly, maybe a bit thin, but like, look at that. That's actually pretty impressive. I'm not gonna lie. So, from my experience with TEMU thus far, it has been somewhat of a mixed bag when it comes to quality and like usage. I mean, some things have been fun, some things have been arguably useful, and other things have just been but overall they would seemingly be quite cheap items when like getting in contact with like the people who sent in the boxes and things. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Does this inspire me to perhaps seek out some more kind of movie themed things on TEMU? Maybe get some kind of box together of like filmy themed items? Maybe there is a lot there that can be kind of drawn upon, maybe for videos and things that would be great to actually show you. So yeah, do you think I should do that? Do you think that would be worth my time? Would you like to see the weird and wacky things that TEMU has to offer when it comes to like movies and things. That's basically why we're here. We love movies, memorabilia, merchandise, all these types of things. And for a first punt, it would seem like the Necronomicon, while on the negative, slightly flat, but on the positive, quite detailed actually. It does look like really, really good. I can't deny that by any means. Wow, I'm actually quite impressed. So yeah, tell me what you think about this, and of course, if you'd like to see any more, that would be absolutely fantastic, and I would love to make them for you. So in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, please like and subscribe to this channel, and I will see you in the next one.